Welcome to ProcessExam. In this video, we'll help you prepare for the OMG OMG-SYSML2-MU100 certification exam. Let's get started. Here are the key details for this certification. Vendor, OMG, exam code, OMG-SYSML2-MU100. Full exam name, OMG Certified Systems Modeling Language V2 Model User. Number of questions, 90. Sample questions, refer the link in the description. Practice exam, refer the link in the description. Passing score, 63/90 or 70%. Time limit, 150, residents of English-speaking countries, 180, all others. Let's review the main syllabus topics. Weights, foundations, 39%, behavior, 33%, structure, 18%, requirements and constraints, 5%, cases, 3%, supporting concepts, 2%.
OMG SysML2-MU100 Study Guide. Know about OMG SysML2-MU100 book details. Go through OMG SysML2-MU100 exam syllabus. Go through OMG SysML2-MU100 sample questions. This will give you a clear idea about the real exam. Enroll for OMG SysML2-MU100 practice test on ProcessExam.com. Identify your weak areas from OMG SysML2-MU100 sample exam and do more practice with system. Now, let's go through some sample questions. Try to answer each one before the answer appears. Question 1. A behavior declares both a flow and a succession. Which two statements about what each one contributes are correct? Choose 2. Option A. A flow states that something is transferred between features. Option B. A flow states the order in which two actions are performed. Option C. A succession states that one action follows another in order. Option D. A succession requires the two actions to share a parameter. The correct answer is C. A succession states that one action follows another in order. Question 2. An action definition declares action def calibrate in reading sample, in out trim curve, out verdict status. Which parameter both receives a value and returns a possibly changed value? Option A, trim, because it is declared with both directions at once. Option B, reading, because a sample is consumed by the behavior. Option C, verdict, because a status is produced by the behavior. Option D, curve, because it is the type shared across the parameters. The correct answer is A, trim, because it is declared with both directions at once. Question 3. A model both allocates a control function onto a processor part and states that the processor satisfies a timing requirement. Which two readings are correct? Choose 2. Option A. The allocation maps the control function onto the processor part. Option B. The allocation maps the control function onto the processor part. Option C. The allocation determines whether the timing requirement has been met. Option D. The satisfy statement names the processor as meeting the requirement. The correct answer is A. The allocation maps the control function onto the processor part. D. The satisfy statement names the processor as meeting the requirement. Question 4. Which two statements about the definition and usage pattern in SysMLv2 are correct? Choose 2. Option A. A usage introduces a classifier and further usages reuse it. Option B. A definition places an element into the system being described. Option C. A usage is placed in a context and is typed by a definition. Option D. It applies across the language rather than to structure alone. The correct answer is C. A usage is placed in a context and is typed by a definition. D. It applies across the language rather than to structure alone. Question 5. Which two of the following describe ways SysMLv2 structures the performance of actions? Choose 2. Option A. Specialization, in which one action classifies another. Option B. Branching, in which alternative paths are selected. Option C. Succession, in which one action follows another. Option D. Annotation, in which a step carries explanatory text. The correct answer is B. Branching, in which alternative paths are selected. C. Succession, in which one action follows another. Mastering OMG OMG-SYSML2-MU100 Model User Foundations. Familiarize yourself with core concepts covered in the Foundations topic. Understand behavioral modeling principles as detailed in the Behavior section. Thoroughly study structural modeling elements and their practical application. Focus on requirements and constraints to grasp system specification techniques. Review various cases to see practical application of SysMLv2 concepts. Explore supporting concepts for a comprehensive understanding of the language. Utilize official OMG resources to deepen your knowledge and clarify doubts. Enhancing exam readiness. Timed practice tests build endurance and familiarity with the exam format. Identify knowledge gaps by reviewing incorrect answers from practice sessions. ProcessExam provides a realistic exam simulator to build familiarity and confidence. Improve your speed and time management skills under exam-like conditions. Regularly updated practice questions help you stay current with exam objectives.
Simulate the exam environment to reduce test day anxiety and surprises. Your exam day strategy: ensure a good night's sleep before your OMG SysML2-M100 exam. Arrive early at the testing center or log in well ahead of your scheduled time. Read each question carefully to fully understand its intent before answering. Manage your time wisely, allocating it proportionally to question difficulty. Take a deep breath and stay calm if you encounter challenging questions. Trust your preparation and avoid second-guessing your initial answers. Bring any required identification as specified by the testing vendor. Unique features continued. ProcessExam.com has provided good quality OMG-SYSML2-MU100 sample questions. One can go through the OMG-SYSML2-MU100 sample questions before buying the OMG-SYSML2-MU100 online practice test. One can take unlimited attempts to practice from the OMG-SYSML2-MU100 practice test. It is available for 2 months. A candidate is able to measure his speed from the online practice test. Best OMG-SYSML2-MU100 book links are also provided on the website Syllabus page. Description is given below. Unique features continued. If a candidate wants to know about OMG-SYSML2-MU100 training detail, our website provides information about that too. A candidate is able to know about his performance depending on the results section of OMG-SYSML2-MU100 online test. Marks obtained could be a motivator factor to prepare more or less depending on the result. Last but not the least, we have a money-back policy in our website that makes us really unique. Testimonials written on the website could be helpful to choose our website, as these are shared by our valuable users who availed our online practice test. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, subscribe and follow ProcessExam, and visit ProcessExam.com to practice in a realistic exam environment. Practice smarter, certify faster.